believe this is our second year in a row. We're the first library in the state to get this information in.
Can we get the lights? Could you get that, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Focus or anything?
Is it blurry for you?
As you can see, the information is pretty well compiled here. We do offer 40 hours of service. The library is open 40 hours a week. We have 28,453 visits to the library in the last year. And of those 28,453 visits, we had 32,356 items checked out through our library. Kind of one of the key numbers, I think, for us. Very interesting number, a little bit lower, where it says we received in a borrowing program we have with SELCO, the Southeast Library Cooperative. We received 3,007 items from other libraries that have been requested by our users from the Rushford Public Library. And we lent out 6,495 items, which I think really shows the fact that our library is meeting the needs as far as materials go. And I think this is a change over a couple of years ago. Is that correct, Susan?
Yeah, this was the second year that it's called net lending. Up until that point, the numbers had been reversed. A lot of it is due to collection development. We have some unique items that nobody else does. They're requested all over the state. Part of that's due to Mr. Robertson and the things that he donates, especially Civil War collection. Once we get those items cataloged, they're visible to the whole state. Anybody can request it. Delivery within our state is funded by the legislature. Every year they look at it to delete it. We're still very lucky that it continues. We get delivery every single day of the week. And those items are what people are doing online, seeing things they want, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be magazines, music, movies, and books. And for those people that are going back to school, we do get a lot of related non-fiction items.
One of the things that's very popular in the library are the computers. 7 computers, which we're updating. In our last board meeting, I think we talked about the program that we're going to be using to keep those computers updated. 6,552 customers using these computers over the course of the year.
This is a number that's up also for us. It includes the Wi-Fi count, but it also it might change for next year, but all of 2008 and last year, people were still computers in the homes after the flood. That was probably one of the last things they were getting back in and up and working. And so I might see some of those numbers change. But we still have a lot of people that have discontinued internet service at home in the efforts to save money and going back to school and doing online classes. So I haven't got a feel for it yet, how the numbers are going to go for next year. I was really surprised for 2009. And these are daily, these are accurate numbers, all of these, because we keep counts every day. And it's required by the state. It's one of the things that we do.
And one of the things you can't measure at this point is the number of people using the Wi-Fi access with their own computers, coming into the library with their computers, sitting at one of the desks to work. But there are people that come in to do that. Often people from out of town driving through, visiting. The The 856, Susan does a great job delivering items to homebound and nursing home residents. So she has brought 856 items to the homebound. Children's programs, 35 children's programs over the course of the year, attended by 371 children. 5 winter reading programs that we've offered, with 97 people attending. Susan has proctored 16 exams for higher education students. And again, this is within our 1,600 square foot of space with fewer than 2 people on staff, full-time. Operating expenses, you can see there, $103,870. Total capital expenses, $5,091. Total revenue, $117,288. And that money comes primarily from the city, $83,502. Some from the county, $29,768. And miscellaneous, $4,018. And we will entertain questions.
Most of the services, well, almost all of the services we offer, we could not do if we were not participating in the Southern Minnesota Library Association, which is SELCO. They help spread out some of the costs for us, especially what it costs to operate the machinery and to buy the machinery. We have the checks books in and out, and this is a very expensive, it's called an ILS system, and it gives us a portal to the whole state, so everybody knows what we have. We can check what other libraries have, and this is a huge expense that we share part of. And when we sent more items out last year than we took in as interlibrary loan, we became a net lender. Net lending gives me back money to put towards what it costs us to run the system from Selco, to run the ILS system. We can take it as cash, or we can take it off of our contract expense with them, and we usually just take it off the contract expense. This coming year for 2010, it was a little over $5,000 that we're getting back off of our contract. Part of this reason, the reasoning for the increase in net lending numbers is my staff is very dedicated. These are by-the-minute reports that we can pull offline to see who is requesting our items. And some libraries do it once a day. And I have decided, and my staff has complied, that if we're a lending library and want to continue that status, once a day does not catch the amount of items that need to go out.